Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am really glad you're here. Today's date is Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. In this video, we're going to go where no Laura has gone before. In the past, I have refused to read on Barron Trump because he was not of his own volition in the public eye. It was because of who his family is, and he was underage. Well, he turned 18 March 20th, and I still didn't read on him because he wasn't choosing to be in the public eye. And he graduated from his prep school in May, and I chose not to read on that because, again, he was still not choosing to be in the public eye. Well, last night he attended his father's rally, was introduced, waved to the crowd, and received a standing ovation. And I think now I can, in good conscience, ask the universe about Barron Trump because he willingly put himself in the public eye. Now, it may just have been to please his papa, we'll find out. But we're going to ask the universe what the universe wants us to know about President Donald J. Trump's youngest child, Barron Trump. I've got a compilation of a few things. There's a lot of things out there. All you have to do is a simple search on your favorite browser to find out information. I'll show you a few things that I found, and then we're just going to keep our question really simple in this first exploratory foray into insights and information about Barron Trump. I'm going to the compilation, and if it interests you, please just click on the Facebook link that will be in the video description box. Here we go. Here are pictures from last night's rally. If you would like to see the post that Donald Trump put up in detail, you can click on this link here. Okay. And then I've got a little information about Barron William Trump. He was born on March 20th. That's my brother's birthday. And so that makes him a Pisces, and he is the youngest and only child that he had with Melania Trump. Okay, and then here's a picture. I thought this was a very nice picture of him from his graduation. And my favorite ever picture of President Donald J. Trump is him waving at his son like any proud papa at graduation. And you could see, oh, that's the kind of thing an 18-year-old boy would kind of like dip his head down and like, Dad, sit back down. But I just think that's a wonderful, very wonderful photo of President Trump in his role as proud parent. So now that Barron is allowing himself to be in the public eye and participating in it, and he's of age, let's see what the universe wants us to know about Barron William Trump. And I'm going to switch the cards, the camera, so you can watch me work with the cards, and we'll find out together. I'm sure this young man is going to be worth 1,000 different questions over the years, but let's just start with this one on his 18th year of insights and information about Barron William Trump. Now, we're going to ask for that information to be free of any obscuring and veiling, other than that which is needed to keep him personally safe. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, we're asking the universe for insights and information about Barron William Trump. The youngest son of President Donald Trump, only son of Melania Trump. And we're asking for this information. Whatever gives us further insights, information, and is of interest. And also no veiling or obscuring of the details or information shared with us other than what might be needed to keep him personally safe. Okay, so our first card is the Nine of Cups. Then we have the Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Move things down a little bit here so that more of everything is in the camera frame. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles for him, and a nod to some hidden information with the 4 of Swords. So let's see what the universe wants us to know. First of all, the fact that there are absolutely no major arcana showing yet tells us that his life story is still being written. Nothing is firmly set in stone yet. I find that very interesting just in and of itself. So what else can we know about young Mr. Trump? Well, first of all, the universe is very pleased with this young man as far as his development has gone so far. Okay, the 9 of Cups is one of feelings of very much satisfied. Okay, and I'm also getting the impression that he knows, and it's good that he does because of all the public attention and drama that he's been exposed to. He knows he is loved. He's got a lot of support. He's in a really good place. Now, the 2 of Swords indicates right now he's facing some choices. And of course, any recently graduated high school senior that's getting ready to attend college in the fall or get out there a little more obviously into the world like he did standing up at his dad's rally is facing some choices. But with love and support, I don't see that there's bad decisions being made by him or for him right now. His family love is very sincere. They're not going to capitalize on him in any way. Queen of Pentacles, recent past, just talks about the mother love that is part of this maternal energy is very much, I thought this would be the Empress card actually, because Melania is so loving and protective of him as her child. But what has come up is the Queen of Pentacles, which is nice because that's a security card, but it's also one of sovereignty. So in other words, she is willing to loosen the reins and let him explore his world, move forward. And that's really good. Again, lots of loving support from his family. Here, Page of Swords, this is interesting for the current, because this is an indication, first of all, of intelligence and truth and diplomacy. So right now he's already with this foray at the rally into the public eye. He is positioning himself for, I think, like I said, years to come, and lots of interesting insights and information to be available about him or the actions or life choices he makes. Let's look at some of those in the near future here. First of all, the main thing here for the near future is showing that we're only seeing a small portion of what he's capable of, what he's going to do. The Pentacles is a big part of what shows up for Barron, and Pentacles are tangible assets. The young man, even though his father is the only president in the history of the United States who left office with less wealth than he went into it, he is still a young man of unimaginable means and potential. But they're being very careful with him. I see this in the near future. There's been a very loving, concerted effort to let him flourish without giving in and making him too worldly. So I don't see him driving his own personal Lamborghini anytime soon, that kind of thing. They are being very careful so that he handles all of the gifts that he's been given, including an influential family, with some class and grace. We have a nod to the fact that there is some personal information being withheld. And again, I said within what's needed for his safety, that's fine. So there's some information that could be out there, but isn't. And I'm not going to push on that when it's for safety, period. So I respect those boundaries when it comes to safety of even those in the public eye. All right, now we've got some more cards. I'm going to get 4 more just because he's an interesting young guy, and this is showing us, that he's intelligent. There's a diplomacy in his present, and also, moving forward, we're going to be seeing a lot more of him. He's going to be These are, again, cards going in the near future. We have the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of celebrating. I think he is going to increase his family's fortune and do well on his own. But he's very aware of, and he's buying into the family wealth type of situation. So, he's not going to be selfish and greedy and do it all for himself. He is, again, aware that he is in a family that has a legacy that he can be a part of, and he's going to be. Then we have the Four of Cups. And love when this card shows up, the Six of Swords. So again, we're looking at him, that the universe is telling us now about his near future. And near future doesn't necessarily mean in the next 6 months. I didn't put a parameter on that. We know the universe doesn't look at time as we do. So these could actually be longer in time than in seeing them come to full, like the Ten of Pentacles. That could be kind of like a over the course of his lifetime type of thing. He is going to be with us as our world makes some big changes and moves forward. Even though, again, with none of these cards, we have not got one single major arcana. So again, he is writing his life story right now, but I see him doing it with wisdom beyond his years. So once he starts showing up with some major arcanas, that's going to be really interesting to see. Let's look at the final two cards, and why I said that I was glad to see this one. I am, no matter what the read is, because the Six of Swords in this position is just always talking about being a protector of innocent life and going from a place where there isn't peace and calm and stillness, where there's even chaos, to a better place. So that's why I said with these two cards in the future, showing us he is going to be part of and party to changes that our world makes. And those will always be with an eye towards protecting innocent life and helping us to get to a better place as a race and as a nation, and possibly as a world. We'll see as things unfold here. The Four of Cups, the last card I haven't commented on, just always talks about there's some information here that could be overlooked. It's kind of like broaden your perspective. That's why this is the card that made me say maybe even more than America, that he may have even a world stage, or who knows, maybe more than that, impact in time to come. So we don't want to overlook that with the obvious. So he is well loved. He's in a family with lots of means to help him pursue his interests and maximize those. And it would be easy to overlook some other things, like I said, about his potential. But the universe is saying his potential is to help the world get to a new place, and a place that's a better place, a place where innocent life is protected and valued. And I love seeing that. So let's recap. We were looking at Barron Trump, the youngest son of Donald and Melania Trump. He's now 18 and has willingly put himself in the public eye. So I felt comfortable finally reading about him, with the only caveat being that I didn't want insights, and I wanted information that was not veiled, only if it needed to be done so for his personal safety. And we did get a nod to the fact that there is some information that is being veiled for his safety, and that's fine. I don't push those kind of boundaries. So but if the boundaries are put up because you're hiding some shenanigans or sourcing or what have you, I'm going to push. That's all there is to it. So it's interesting. Out of 11 cards pulled, not one major arcana showed up, which tells us that his life story is still being written, and he is part of that authorship. He has some choices to make. Didn't see any indication that he would make poor choices, or that any outcomes that he is currently pursuing are in any way going to have a negative impact on himself, his family, or the world. So the Nine of Cups showed up, indicating Barron Trump at this point, which is a card of lots of satisfaction. He is a product, a human being that the universe is very proud of, not just his family. So he has a lot of potential, and I think they're feeling good that he's going to explore it almost to its fullness with that Nine of Cups showing up. He's facing choices. this clarifies that. Barron Trump is facing choices in life, and this is one of the reasons that no major arcana cards showed up for him, because again, his story is still being written, but I believe it's being written very well. The recent past, Queen of Pentacles showed up. In the read, I said I thought we'd see the Empress card because of Melania's very, very deep connection to Barron and her deep love for him and care for him. But it's kind of nice that it's the Queen of Pentacles. So that is, the Queen of Pentacles is just saying he is loved, he is protected, he's supported by his family, but they're giving him room to grow and spread his wings. So there's no smothering going on with the mothering. We don't want to put an S on top of mothering ever. The Page of Swords is showing up for the current, and this is a card of, it tends to be kind of a white hat type of card at times, but it's a card of choices and truth and intelligence. So he is a young man who is intelligent. As I was doing my research, I've seen some predictions of what his IQ might be, anywhere from 146 to 170. Even if it's 146, that makes him smarter than 1/10 of 1% of the population. So, and that's enough, believe me, to get her done, to get her done. If we get up there too high, it's hard to interact with regular humans. And I think there's even a danger of having a loss of empathy towards people who are of average intelligence or potential. So, I don't know which it is. Snopes says neither has been verified, but you know what Snopes is. It's just a lying machine. But I think it's undeniable that he, and the cards are confirming it, he's intelligent. Boom. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, now, near future cards were interesting. And I don't know how far into the near future it is. I didn't put any limits on it, and the universe doesn't recognize time as we do. But let's look at some of the near future. First of all, in the near future, we're going to be seeing a lot more of him, and he has a lot to contribute. Okay, this is indicating his near future. This is the main insight card about his near future. Now, he's being careful in making his choices and choosing his path forward. And his family has been careful that even though he's a child that's been able to have every possible privilege and perk, they've been careful to give him what he needs, some of what he wants, but most of all, lots of love and attention and just a good grounding for a life that's going to be in the public eye, like it or not, okay? Whether he chose to participate or not, but he has made that choice now to participate in the public eye to some extent. Now, this was the card that told me. The other insight card is there's more to know about this young man, and we're not being told it at this time. And again, my caveat was, if it's it, please protect any personal safety information. So there's more to know about him, and as time rolls on, I'm sure we will, but right now there are some tidbits of information that have been withheld, and I'm okay with that. You should be too, because personal safety, even for the worst of us, is something that we have to be respectful of. Okay, now I'm not saying safety as far as evading consequences, I'm just saying safety. Okay, now it looks like in the years to come, he's going to be part of our world making some changes and moving forward. He's going to be a part of that. Now, that role has still not been written. Like I said, his life story is being written right now, and his path is still wide open. But it looks like no matter what it is, he's going to be part of some changes happening in the world. And those changes, it looks like he's going to be very successful. And as far as within the structure of his family, successful as well as successful in life. So I don't see him denying his roots or rebelling against them. Okay, he's going to make some good choices and maximize on this potential he's been given as a human, and as one that doesn't have to work with some of the maybe financial constraints or lack of family support constraints that other people have to. So good for him. If you're blessed, make the most of it. Absolutely. Then further information, there's a little more to be known about him. There's some things that are obvious, some things that aren't. And again, not going into the safety aspect, but that just that there's some potentials here that if I was going to say one thing that would end up being heard by Barron Trump, it would be have a wide perspective on things you consider and choices you make. So don't just look at the obvious, look at the less obvious, see the potential other people don't, think outside the box. Just and go for it. Go for it. And he's going to be part of protecting innocent life. Some of the choices he makes in life will be those of a protector. So God bless him. The world needs more protectors and more who work and put themselves in a position to protect innocent life and help our world go from where it's at to where it should be, which is someplace that is safer for people to pursue their potential to value and nurture innocent life instead of using it as a commodity or other horrible things. So he's going to be a protector. He's going to have a very visible impact on our world going forward. And as I said, again, remember, no major arcanas. This story is being written, but it's being well written. That's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time and your attention, and I hope you found this of interest, if not value. And as always, if you're willing to receive it, until next time, I send you love and light and everything bright.